puddles, traffic whispering by, raindrops tracing silver lines against the evening sky.
I saw your shadow in the glass across the lane, bent above a coffee at the cafe in the rain.
Same small corner table where we used to talk till 2,
about the dreams we'd follow and the roads we'd wander through.
I almost turned around, afraid of what I'd see, afraid that all those midnight words meant more to me than thee. But
then you looked up slowly and you softly said my name, and the years between us flickered like a flame.
outside, umbrellas bloomed along the narrow street. Inside, my restless heart forgot to beat. One quiet moment and the past came back again.
Right there by the window in the rain, cafe window in the rain.
Soft reflections, old refrain.
Your eyes were just the same.
A gentle half-forgiven pain.
Cafe window in the rain.
We watched the taxis pass the train.
You smiled and I knew then we might learn how to love again. Do you remember how we said our last goodbye? Down at the platform with the smokestack in the sky.
You held my suitcase like it weighed 1,000 pounds. We let our pride speak louder than our hearts could make a sound.
Your letter came too late, the ink all blurred with tears. I tucked it in a drawer and tried to hide away the years.
But when I saw you standing there tonight through streaks of rain, I felt my foolish heart call out your name. I never quite forgot the way you laughed at night. I never quite moved on, though I said I might. And now the city hums a lonely, tender strain
while we sit by the window in the rain. Cafe window in the rain.
Soft reflections, old refrain.
Your eyes were just the same.
A gentle half-forgiven pain.
Cafe window in the rain.
We watched the taxis pass the train.
You smiled and I knew then we might learn how to love again.
We talked of little things, the places we had been, the quiet empty evenings and the lives we might have seen.
You traced your finger around the circle on your cup. I said, if we start over, could we really open up?
You took my hand and said, the past is just a song played on an old jukebox that's been spinning far too long.
Let's step outside together, leave it where it lay, and walk these rainy streets a different way.
Some loves don't vanish, they just hide behind the door, waiting for footsteps they remember from before. The porch light of the heart stays burning soft and low, in case a wandering soul comes home out of the snow.
And here we are, two travelers in a midnight town, watching little rivers pull the lamplight down. If we can say I'm sorry and let go of the blame, we can start again beneath the same last name. Cafe window in the rain.
Now it sings a sweeter strain.
Your hand in mine again.
I feel my heart unlock its chain.
Cafe window in the rain.
The station doesn't look the same.
No more last goodbyes in vain. Only see you in the morning train.
Neon on the puddles as the night grows thin.
Two shadows leave together where one once walked in.
Behind the foggy glass, the past fades like a stain.
And love begins at a cafe window in the rain. In the rain.
Streetlights
Shining through the rain.
funny how we find our hearts again.
I saw you by the station wall. Shadows on the platform. Night beginning to fall. The whistle cried like it did back then when we said goodbye, trying to stay friends.
I heard your voice above the track, soft as every word I never got back.
Two old tickets in my trembling hands. I said, looks like life had other plans.
But in the echo of that steel and steam, I felt the hush of a younger dream. All those years that we let slip by came rushing back in a single sigh.
Save me one last dance.
Hold me like it's our only chance. Let the world fade out, let the night spin slow with the car radio and its gentle glow. Save me one last dance, where we still believe in romance. If tomorrow comes, we'll see where we stand. But tonight, just place my heart in your hand. We drove the streets where the city wept, raindrops on the windshield while the sidewalk slept.
That old song played we used to hum back when every day had a brighter sun.
I watch the white birds keep their time to every whispered sorry in every simple rhyme.
I said, I still keep your photograph near. You turned away to hide your tears.
Through the glass and the traffic light, we saw ourselves in the rearview night. Two young fools in a borrowed coat, holding on to every promise we wrote. Yo, save me one last dance. Hold me like it's our only chance. Let the world fade out, let the night spin slow with the car radio and its gentle glow. Save me one last dance, where we still believe in romance. If tomorrow comes, we'll see where we stand. But tonight, just place my heart in your hand. We took a table by the foggy pane,
watching all the umbrellas in the rain. You traced your finger on the wooden grain,
spelled out my name like a simple refrain.
You said I've been drifting, but I never got far. Every road I took led back to where you are.
Maybe we're older, maybe we're scarred, but I love those lines on your gentle heart.
Maybe we've stumbled, maybe we've cried, but I never could forget how you fit by my side.
So if it's foolish to try once more,
let this be the dream we're reaching for. Turn down the lights, give love a chance. Let the night begin with a single dance. Save me one last dance. Hold me close, don't break the trance.
let the band inside that radio play all the words we never found to say.
Save me one last dance.
Not goodbye, but a new romance. If the morning sun still finds us here, we'll walk out hand in hand. No fear. Save me one last dance, my dear, tonight. In this rainy street
And this soft cafe light.
if this is fate
Or a second chance, I just know I need that one last dance. Street lights shining through the rain.
stay with me till the daylight comes again.
And save me one last dance.
Every word you sang still whispers my name. Alright, I'll walk these rainy sidewalks with your letter in my hand. Street lights making halos on the shining pavement land. People rush around me, but I move in my own time, reading every line of you between the drops that slide. I stop beside the window of the little corner cafe where we used to trace our names in fog and laugh the night away. Your handwriting on paper feels like you're still here. Every curve and every word brings your voice to my ear. When the thunder rolls so low and the city moves in black and gold, I unfold your pages one by one till the storm inside my heart is nearly done. These letters in the rain are how I hold you close again. Every gentle line says that you are mine across the miles, across the pain. These letters in the rain turn every teardrop into your name. Till you're back one day, I'll keep you this way. In these letters, in these letters in the rain. Sometimes I drive alone at night just to feel you near. Car radio is playing all whose songs you love to hear. Dashboard glows a softer gold than any city light, and I pretend you're by my side, humming low all night. At every red light waiting, I take out your photograph, the one we took that Sunday when we couldn't stop our laugh. I see your eyes and suddenly the distance falls. Your picture leans against my heart like you're here after all. Every chorus on the air sounds like you're still standing there, singing softly, darling, don't you cry, while the wipers chase the raindrops from the sky. These letters in the rain, how I hold you close again. Every gentle line says that you are mine, across the miles, across the pain. These letters in the rain turn every teardrop into your name. Till you're back one day, I'll keep you this way. In these letters, in these letters in the rain. Oh, they say that time will heal a heart and make the waiting small, but I have counted every day and I still feel them all. Yet every postmark proves to me you're finding your way home. Each stamp a tiny promise I won't always be alone. I press your folded pages to my chest before I sleep. I dream of us together and the vows we're gonna keep. Morning finds me standing at the window once again, watching clouds roll over town and thinking of your pen. One day that last long letter's gonna say you're on your way. You'll step out from the station in the soft light of the day. We'll find that little cafe in the corner where we sat, and I'll read the words, I'm yours for good. Imagine that. Rain can fall forever, but it can't wash you away, 'cause every drop that hits my hand spells out your name. These letters in the rain have kept our love so warm and plain. Every stormy night you're my guiding light, and every word you chose to send, these letters in the rain have turned my waiting into refrain. When you're finally here, I'll hold you so near. We won't need letters ever again, but I'll always keep these letters in the rain. Ooh, till you're in my arms, I'll read you in the rain.
Summer fair, cotton candy on your sleeve, Ferris wheel turning in the midnight air. You were laughing next to me. All the lights were hanging in the sky like a necklace made of stars. I remember how your trembling hand found its way into my heart. I thought love was firework flashes, here and gone but you taught me how it lingers softest, simple, quiet things. It's love in the little things. In the way you hold my arm when the cold wind sings. Every cup of morning coffee, every gentle song you bring. I don't need a grand forever if I've got these evenings, 'cause my heart has found its home in love and the little things. Years went by like pages in the mail, all those letters with your name. Ink a little faded on the trail, but the feeling stayed the same. You would write about the ocean breeze, how you waited on the pier, and I kept your words inside my coat like a hand that pulled me near. Now we walk that seaside promenade. Waves are whispering their rings, and our footsteps rhyme together with the rhythm of these things. It's love in the little things. In the way you smooth my collar when the church bell rings. When you laugh at my old stories, though you know what line I'll sing. I don't need a grand forever, or a crown or diamond rings, 'cause my heart has found its treasure, love in the little things. In the kitchen with the window cracked, you're just humming some old tune. There's a kettle talking on the stove, smell of coffee fills the room. You look up and catch me watching you with that shy, familiar smile, and the whole wide world grows small enough to fit in here for a while. Maybe one day we'll be photographs, faded edges, gentle crease, but they'll see you leaning into me like a harbor finding peace. They'll say, look at how they held their hands through the storms and through the springs. They won't hear it, but it's shining there. All that love in quiet things. Yes, it's love in the little things. In the way you say my name and how your soft voice clings to the silence in the bedroom when the nighttime curtain swings. I don't need a grand forever, written loud for kings and queens. Let our story be a whisper, love in the little things.
Street lamps drifting past the window moon. I find my seat in the usual row, where I learn the face I've come to know. You'd sit there quiet with your tie undone, newspaper folded from a day hard run. I'd hold my ticket like a fragile thing, listening softly to the engine sing. One rainy night when the wipers cried, you moved your coat to the empty side. You said, it's cold, won't you sit here too? That's how I found the road to you. We talked of small things, of days in pay, of coffee breaks and the price of rain. But in your laughter, warm and low, I heard a song I wanted to know. Last bus home with you, rolling through the night, city fading out beneath the amber lights. Don't need diamonds, don't need something new, just this last bus home with you. Last bus home with you, hands that almost touch, hearts leaning closer without saying much. If I can end my day inside this view, I've got enough. Last bus home with you. Some nights we'd ride with the windows clear, talking of places we'd like to steer. You'd say someday when the time is right, we'll trade this bus for a car in the night. I'd smile and tell you I didn't mind these worn out seats and their rattling spine, because each corner, each familiar turn was one more mile where our hearts could learn. You'd press the bell at your usual stop, say, see you tomorrow, when the doors would pop. But on that evening when you hesitated, I knew our journey had really waited. Last bus home with you, rolling through the night, city fading out beneath the amber lights. Don't need diamonds, don't need something new, just this last bus home with you. Last bus home with you, hands that almost touch, hearts leaning closer without saying much. If I can end my day inside this view, I've got enough. Last bus home with you. One winter storm, when the snow came down, we stepped off early on the edge of town. You walked me slowly to my doorway light, brushing off snowflakes from my coat that night. You said, I know this isn't grand or bold, no fancy dinners in a coat of gold, but if you'll have me simple and true, every last bus I'll ride with you. Now some folks dream of the ships that sail, of silver trains on a shining rail, but my sweet dream is a worn out seat, your shoulder steady underneath my cheek. Someday maybe we'll have our own front door, shoes by the mat and a swept up floor, but we'll still smile when the daylight's through, and say, let's pretend it's that bus and you. Last bus home with you, rolling through the years, engine humming low as it dries our tears. Don't need oceans, don't need sky bright blue, just this last bus home with you. Last bus home with you, when the night grows old, I'll hold your arm when the wind blows cold. If every day can end the way we knew, I'm always on that last bus home with you. Motor fading like a lullaby tune, two silhouettes beneath the same small moon. car rides that last bus home with you.
This night be over. I picked you up on the corner where the old street meets the sea. You were smiling through the window like you used to smile at me.
We were quiet for a moment, just the wind and ocean air, and the soft glow from the radio, painting silver in your hair.
Then that old song came in low,
like the one we used to know,
and my heart began to fall back to where we had it all.
Moonlight on the dashboard, waves along the side, you and I together on a long slow ride. Every little heartbeat swaying to the tide. Moonlight on the dashboard, you right by my side. Moonlight on the dashboard,
like all those years ago, telling us our love still has a place to go.
I remember this old highway when your car first learned my name. We were younger, we were foolish, but our hearts were just the same.
I would park beside the railing, let the sea wind kiss your hair. You would trace my hand in shadows, like a promise written there.
We were scared to say forever,
So we let the seasons change,
but the sound of waves and music
never really moved away. Moonlight on the dashboard, waves along the side, you and I together on a long slow ride. Every little heartbeat swaying to the tide. Moonlight on the dashboard, you right by my side. Moonlight on the dashboard, like all those years ago, telling us our love still has a place to go. Now your hand is warm and steady, there are lines upon my face,
but the night outside the window holds the same old gentle grace.
if tomorrow feels uncertain,
Let tonight be sweet and clear,
with the sea wind all around us, and this song that keeps us near.
if I drive a little slower,
If you lean a little near,
we can let the quiet tell us what we used to need to hear.
do you feel the years behind us falling softly in the dark?
Do you hear that distant ocean whisper, here's another star?
If we follow where it leads us, down this silver shining road,
we can hold each other closer than we ever did before. Moonlight on the dashboard, waves along the side, you and I together on this long, slow ride. Every little heartbeat swaying to the tide. Moonlight on the dashboard, you right by my side. Moonlight on the dashboard, let the whole world know. Some loves find their way back when the night is low. Moonlight on the dashboard, don't let go of me. Moonlight on the dashboard, where we're meant to be.
turn the dial a little higher.
Let the melody run slow.
Moonlight on the dashboard, love I'm never letting go.
Night train singing down the silver line, street lights dripping on the yellow sign. Your hand trembling as you spoke my name, raindrops tapping on the window pane. You wore my sweater and your father's hat, little suitcase where your life was at. Steam was rising from the tracks below, whistle crying soft and low. We shared an umbrella by the platform edge, water running down the iron ledge. You said it's only for a little while, with rainy lashes and a brave small smile. I kissed your fingers where the ink has stained from all the letters that you never mailed. You whispered, darling, please remember me, as the conductor called all aboard track 3. I'll be waiting in the rain, where the city streets remember your name. Under every trembling streetlight glow, I feel your hand and I won't let go. If the nights grow long and the days feel strange, I'll be waiting in the rain, baby, till you're in my arms again. You'll find me waiting, waiting in the rain. Weeks turned into months on the calendar wall, paper circles like a slow snowfall. Your handwriting on the kitchen chair, letters scattered like yours sitting there in the cafe window on a windy street. I watched the raindrops chase each other's feet, stirring coffee I could barely taste, reading every word you didn't waste. You said the city lights are big and bright, but I dream of our little station night. I traced your name where the ink ran thin, like the rain outside on the glass again. I'll be waiting in the rain, where the city streets remember your name. Under every trembling streetlight glow, I feel your hand and I won't let go. If the nights grow long and the days feel strange, I'll be waiting in the rain, baby, till you're in my arms again. You'll find me waiting, waiting in the rain. Driving home with the car radio low, dashboard humming with a gentle glow, our old love song on the After Dark show, like a secret only we could know. I pulled to the curb where the buses pass, watch the water riding on the glass. Every passing face beneath an open sky looked a little like you walking by. Some folks say that distance makes love fade away, like chalk on a sidewalk on a rainy day. But I feel you nearer with each drop that falls, like your footsteps echo down the station walls. If the years keep turning and the seasons change, if the timetable shifts and the world rearrange, just follow every memory along that line. You'll find me where the raindrops shine. I'll be waiting in the rain, where the city streets remember your name. Under every trembling streetlight glow, I feel your hand and I won't let go. If the nights grow old and the years seem strange, I'll be waiting in the rain, when the whistle cries and you step off that train. Run to me waiting, waiting in the rain. Night trains fading down the silver line, empty platform in the soft moonshine, till your shadow falls in my arms again. I'll be standing here, waiting in the rain. Our song on the radio, rain is dancing down the city glass, streetlights shimmer as the taxis pass, wipers keeping time in soft slow sway, while the world around just fades away. Then I hear that gentle opening line, like the night we said your hand was mine. Through the static and the midnight glow, there you are in every note I know. And the lamplight on the pavement starts to shine, like the night you slipped your arm through mine. Our song on the radio takes me where the falling raindrops go, back to when we walked so warm and slow, under one umbrella, whispering we'll never let this go. In our song on the radio. I remember at the station gate, train was sighing like it couldn't wait. You were hiding tears behind a smile, saying write me every little while. I pretended I was feeling brave, but my heart was learning how to ache. As the whistle drew you down the track, you said, promise me you'll bring me back. Now the rhythm of the wheels is in this tune, every note a promise, see you soon. Our song on the radio takes me where the burning signals glow, back beside that lonely platform row. When you turned and waved me through the window in the twilight low, I still see you every time. I know it's our song on the radio. There are letters in a wooden drawer, folded corners I have read before. All your careful lines in fading blue, saying close your eyes, I'm there with you. So I drive these rainy streets at night, dashboard humming in a tender light, till the day you're sitting by my side, singing harmony on this same ride. If the wires go quiet and the stations all fall mute, I will hum that little melody and feel your truth. Every chorus is a doorway where our memories meet. Every lonely mile draws you closer to my seat. Our song on the radio turns this empty car into a glow. Through the dark I hear you soft and low, saying love, I'm with you every mile and every road. You know till you're here and I can hold you close in our song on the radio. Our song on the radio. Our song on the radio.
Town bandstand on a Saturday night, neon letters in the window burning bright. You walked in shy with your collar just right, and my heart skipped twice by the jukebox light. Girls in ribbons, boys in borrowed ties, summer flicker in the firefly sky. You dropped a nickel and you caught my eye as that slow song started to rise. Your hand was awkward, mine was shaking too. We You laughed softly as we found the groove. The world got quiet when I leaned on you, and the floor felt steady as we moved. Everyone around us faded out of sight. All I saw was you in that colored light. I heard you whisper almost out of fright, darling, stay with me tonight. By the jukebox light, you took my hand on a Saturday night. While the needle played our favorite song, we swayed so slow the world felt gone. Through every wrong and every right, I'm still yours by the jukebox light. Weeks rolled forward like the record spun. Every Friday when the work was done, we'd meet at the fair when the day was through. Cotton candy hands holding on to you, Ferris wheel turning in the twilight glow. Tiny houses looking small below. You said someday we'll have one of those. With that hopeful smile only I would know. You brushed my cheek with a careful touch, said I never knew I could feel this much. I heard the band start a tune we knew, and I promised all my life to you by the jukebox light. You took my hand on that Saturday night. While the needle played our favorite song, we swayed so slow the world felt gone. Through every wrong and every right, I'm still yours by the jukebox light. Years kept turning like the records do, bills and babies in the paint we blew. Some nights tired and some nights tight, still we'd find each other in the kitchen light. Radio humming on the counter low, bare feet tracing where the shadows go. You'd pull me close in your work-worn shirt, say one more dance, honey, though my feet hurt. We've seen summers fade and winters stay, watched the color in your hair turn gray. But every time the music starts to play, I'm that girl in blue on that first dance day. If the world forgets the songs we knew, if the neon letters all burn through, there's a little glowing place in my heart tonight where I'm forever turning toward your light. By the jukebox light, you took my hand and you held me tight. From that dusty hall to our porch at night, we've been swaying through the years just right. Through every wrong and every right, I'm still yours by the jukebox light. So when the evening settles soft and quiet and the porch light hums in the velvet night, put on that record, hold me close, alright. We'll be young again by the jukebox light. So when the evening settles soft and quiet and the porch light hums in the velvet night, put on that record, hold me close, alright. We'll be young again by the jukebox light.
I still hear the midnight whistle from the night you went away. Steam was curling round your suitcase. I had no sweet words to say. You were waving from the window while my courage slipped and fell. All the things I should have told you got caught inside the farewell. So I wrote you every evening by the yellow kitchen light. every hope and every heartbeat, folded into black and white. Letters by the station where our story first untied. Ink and hesitation, every sorry left inside. If the years have left you lonely, if you're still the one I miss, meet me by the station. I will bring you one more kiss. Now the city streets are shining under sheets of silver rain. I can see your dark umbrella through the misted window pane. There you stand beside the platform, like a picture from the past. But the way your eyes find my eyes feels like coming home at last. All the trains keep rolling through us, but they drift to somewhere new. I'm not sending words on paper, I'm standing here in front of you. Letters by the station where our story first untied. Ink and hesitation, every sorry left inside. If the years have left you lonely, if you're still the one I miss, meet me by the station. I will bring you one more kiss. You pull out a worn-out ribbon from a box you held so close. Every envelope I sent you smelling faint of dreams and rose. You say every faded letter kept me warm on colder days. But I prayed we'd stand together, not just love in empty phrases. Let the timetable keep changing, let the loudspeakers complain. We have waited half a lifetime, we won't lose this train again. If tomorrow brings us heartache, we'll still take it hand in hand. All we ever really needed was the courage now to stand. Letters by the station, not just words from far away. We are flesh and heartbeat standing in the rain today. If the world keeps rearranging, I will still remember this. You beneath my umbrella, and our very first new kiss. Letters by the station, I don't need them like before. Now your hand is in my pocket and your suitcase by the door. If there's one last train to somewhere that we never want to miss, we'll step on it together with our letters and a kiss. By the station, one more kiss.
where the river softly smiles tonight. We're under the Ferris wheel lights, cotton candy clouds in the evening sky. You take my hand as people drift by. Music from the fair floats through the trees. Your whisper's warmer than the summer breeze. We stand in line like we did back then, two young hearts not knowing when those little sparks would turn so bright, like the wheel that's turning in the night. Years go by like boats along this stream, but somehow we're still living out that dream. Every time you pull me closer tight, I'm that girl from our very first night. Under the Ferris wheel lights, everything golden and right. Your arm around me, the river beside me, the world a carousel tonight. Under the Ferris wheel lights, time turns soft and quiet. In your gentle eyes, I see my whole life. Under the Ferris wheel lights. In my drawer I keep those folded notes, your shaky lines, the words you wrote. Meet me by the river just past 8. I'll be the boy who's trying not to be late. You brought wildflowers in your Sunday shirt. We laughed so hard our sides would hurt, then rode that wheel to touch the sky. You swore you'd never say goodbye. We built our days on little things like these: kitchen dances, coffee, autumn leaves. But when the world feels far and wide, I still find my way back to your side. Under the Ferris wheel lights, everything golden and right. Your arm around me, the river beside me, the world a carousel tonight. Under the Ferris wheel lights, time turns soft and quiet. In your gentle eyes, I see my whole life. Under the Ferris wheel lights. Now there's silver shining in your hair. Lines of laughter say that we've been there. We watch the children running through the dark and hear our echo in their beating hearts. Those seasons change and things can fade. We're still the wish that young hearts made, still that promise hand in hand, spinning over this little town's land. Hold me close while the night wind sighs. Let the wheel keep painting circles in the sky. If all we have is this simple view, then all I want is this life with you. From riverside dust to quiet home nights, from ink on paper to these soft lights, every road that led me here feels right. Standing in your arms tonight. Under the Ferris wheel lights, everything golden and bright. No matter our age, we're still that first page, two hearts learning how to write. Under the Ferris wheel lights, I'll choose you every time. With your hand in mine, the years fall behind. river softly smiles tonight. I'm still your girl in the fading light. As long as love keeps burning this bright, we'll be under the Ferris wheel lights.
Spinning softly in the corner of her room, jukebox humming our forever tune. You were leaning by the doorway, nervous in your tie. Try not to let your shaking hand show in your eyes. I was with my girlfriends, laughing by the wall, when the jukebox changed and the lights seemed to fall. You crossed that old dance floor, scuff marks and shine. Said, would you like to sway with me just this one time? The song was slow, but my heart raced through under jukebox lights and you. The world was just a small town hall, paper streamers and a painted wall. But when your hand gently found my hand, I heard a life we hadn't planned. Jukebox lights and you. That's all I ever needed, shining through. Every little dream I didn't know came true, in those colors of the night on you. From the first soft song to the last we knew, my heart lives in jukebox lights and you. Later we walked to where the river met the sky, crickets in the distance and the stars hanging high. Shoes in your fingers, you were kicking off the sand, drawing little futures in the water with your hand. You said someday we'll leave this town, maybe see the sea. I said wherever that is, save a seat for me. The current kept on talking like it already knew. It would carry us with jukebox lights and you. Years rolled on like that gentle stream, paychecks, dishes, and a used car dream. But every time life felt a little too much, I'd hear that song in your Sunday touch. Jukebox lights and you. That's all I ever needed, shining through. Every little dream I didn't know came true, in those colors of the night on you. From the first soft song to the last we knew, my heart lives in jukebox lights and you. Now it's a late night drive with the radio low, dashboard glowing in a golden glow. You tap the steering wheel when our old song starts. We share a little smile that belongs to our hearts. The town got older, and so did we, but that same little rhythm's right in every memory. I still see that dance hall every time you smile, and I'm 17 again for a little while. There were storms, there were nights we cried, silent doubts we kept tucked inside. But you'd hold me close till the shadows passed, saying, baby, we're stronger than the broadcast. When the world felt loud, we'd pull off the road, let the river and the radio lighten our load. Every promise we made it in tune, with a jukebox heart and a harvest moon. Jukebox lights and you, still turning every ordinary night brand new. Ooh, through the years and all the gray we grew, I still see the dance floor shining on you. From the first shy glance to this lifelong view, my forever song is jukebox lights and you. If I could spin this life 1,000 times more, I'd meet you in that hall like I did before. where my whole world started coming into view, in jukebox lights and you. Spinning softly in the corner of the room, somewhere our old slow song is still in bloom. When the music fades, one thing stays true: I'll always dance in jukebox lights and you. Jukebox lights and you.
Soft shoes on the wooden floor, crickets singing by the door, evening breeze and distant sighs,
And that porch light in your eyes. We came home from the summer fair, paper tickets in your hair, Ferris wheel still in the sky.
fading slow as we walk by. You slipped your hand into my hand,
Dusty roads and brass bandstands,
every laugh beneath those lights
felt like it could last all night.
Now the midway's gone, but I still see
Little sparks where you looked at me.
in every quiet, simple night. You turn the dark to light, porch light in your eyes, shining soft and wise, like a little home I carry everywhere I go.
When the long day ends, you're my journey's end.
In the shadows of the evening, you're the one that never dies, my porch light in your eyes.
We walked down by the riverside, sunset on your profile line, skipping stones and trading dreams,
Watching ripples catch the gleam.
You said maybe years from now we'll be different, don't know how, but if we lose our way someday,
This is where our hearts will stay.
and the water moved but didn't take all the promises we made.
They settled in the evening air, still shining softly there. Porch light in your eyes, shining soft and wise, like a little home I carry everywhere I go. And the long day ends, you're my journey's end. In the shadows of the evening, you're the one that never dies, my porch light in your eyes.
There were nights we barely spoke,
There were nights we barely spoke,
but even when the words ran dry,
there was still that steady light,
coffee cups at 10:30,
saying sorry once again.
and the glow between your tears held our hands through all those years.
When the world feels big and far, and we're not sure where we are, I just watch the way you smile in that doorway for a while. If the years all slip away, silver touches both our days, I will know you by that shine when your tired hand finds mine. Porch light in your eyes, where my safe place lies, like a gentle song that
every step I take when the daylight fades through the years we've made. In the hush of every evening, when the restless city sighs, you're my porch light in your eyes. Through each wrong and right, you're my guiding light. If I'm ever lost and lonely under any kind of sky, I look for porch light in your eyes. Soft shoes on the wooden floor, crickets singing by the door. If all the stars fall from the skies, I'll still find porch light in your eyes. Calliope fading in the evening air, last song drifting over the county fair. Shoes on gravel, summer standing still, hearts lined up by the Ferris wheel. You stood in line with your ticket tied, cotton candy fingers in the midway line, hair up high in a ribbon bow, cheeks turned pink in the neon glow. I watched you laughing with your sweater thin, too shy to speak, so I just looked in, till you caught my eyes in the twilight hue, and the whole fair hushed down to me and you. The wheel turned slow against the dusky sky, stars peeking out, just a few up high. I heard my heart beat louder than the band when you smiled and reached for my hand. Under the Ferris wheel when the lights turned low, we found a little world where the wind won't blow. Hold me close and promise what you feel. Kiss me under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel in the summer air, nothing in my life could be more fair. If I live 100 dreams that all turn real, I'll keep the one under the Ferris wheel. We rode that circle like a silver ring, town below us like a little string. You pointed out your porch light down the hill, said that's where Mama waits until. We talked of school
school and the jobs we'd find, of leaving sometimes but not too far behind. And when the car stopped at the very top, time held its breath and refused to drop. The midway music softened to a sigh. Your lashes trembled when you closed your eyes. Above the barking games and turning rides, we made a promise the sky still hides. Under the Ferris wheel when the lights turn low, we found a little world where the wind won't blow. Hold me close and promise what you feel. Kiss me under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel in the summer air, nothing in my life could be more fair. If I live 100 dreams that all turn real, I'll keep the one under the Ferris wheel. Years rolled on like the rides we knew, but every August I'd come back to you. Sometimes the fare was small, sometimes it shone, yet we never walked those grounds alone. Now there's a porch light on our own front door, quiet kitchen, baby, shoes on the floor. And when the dishes clink in the evening hush, I hear that old Midway's gentle rush. People might say it was just one night, just cheap tin prizes and colored lights, but they don't know how a simple fare can turn into a life we share. When the days feel heavy and the skies turn gray, we pull out pictures from that fairground day, and every worry starts to lose its feel when we remember that Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel when our hearts were new, I found the long road that leads to you. From your mama's porch to our own small hill, it all began under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel in my memories bright, shining like our little porch light at night. If the world should fade and the noise turn still, footsteps in the evening,
Your shadow looks the same.
I saw you on the corner, under streets that knew our names, with the raindrops on your collar and that old coat barely changed.
I almost kept on walking till you softly said my name. Then the years between our letters fell away like they were rain.
We were strangers, we were something.
We were pages never read.
All those words we left
Unwritten came back rushing to my head.
Porch light in the rain,
Shining like a flame,
guiding two lost hearts back home
again.
Every drop that falls
Keeps whispering your name while we stand together under
porch light in the rain. I said, let me drive you home now,
I said, let me drive you home now.
as the night kept pouring down,
Radio low on the dashboard,
playing soft old Motown sound
we were laughing in the silence,
about the things we never said,
watching wipers chase our memories
down the glass in streaks of red. All the miles and all the evenings I had walked this road alone.
Felt like they were always leading back to where your hands are warm.
Porch light in the rain,
Shining like a flame,
guiding
two lost hearts back home again.
every drop that falls.
Keeps whispering your name while we stand together under porch light in the rain.
At your gate the gravel shimmered,
In the glow of yellow gold
and your smile looked like a promise.
that the years can make grow old,
You reached out and took my umbrella,
pulled me closer out of view.
said if storms keep coming, darling,
Let me always stand with you.
let the thunder roll above us.
Let the city fade away
We've got coffee on the table,
and a quiet place to stay.
through the window of this evening
I can see our days ahead,
every sunrise gently starting where this rainy night has laid,
shining soft and plain,
turning every heartache into something new
again.
If tomorrow comes with sorrow,
We'll still feel the same, holding on together under
porch light in the rain,
Let it fall and away.
we'll be writing little miracles in each other's name.
Every simple night will never feel the same since we found each other under porch light in the rain. kissed our feet. You were laughing with your jacket on my shoulders. I could hear my heart skip every beat. Down the boardwalk, all the summer lights were shining, candy colors in the salt blue air. And the sky turned slowly while the Ferris wheel kept climbing. I fell in love with you up there. All the little lights below looked like wishes in a row. I remember how it felt so real when you took my hand by the Ferris wheel. We were turning round and round above the sea. Every creak and every shimmer held a promise just for you and me. If the years go by and all the world can change its face, I will still be right beside you in that shining place. In my heart, I'm always waiting by the Ferris wheel with you. Now we're driving with the car radio low, dashboard glowing in the silver dark. Hear that old tune that we danced to by the ocean, takes me back to where we found our spark. On the promenade, the little shops are closing, but the wheel still paints the night with fire. And your smile in the mirror has that same soft wonder that it had the night you lit my life. Every time the chorus plays, I can see those summer days, all the laughter, all the spinning steel, all the quiet love by the Ferris wheel, by the Ferris wheel, by the Ferris wheel. We were turning round and round above the sea. Every creak and every shimmer held a promise just for you and me. If the years go by and all the world can change its face, I will still be right beside you in that shining place. In my heart, I'm always waiting by the Ferris wheel with you. We have mornings full of coffee in the kitchen, little notes you leave beside my cup, all the quiet ways you say you're always with me keep my drift and heart still looking up. And on evenings when the wind begins to whisper and the tide rolls in with gentle sighs, we'll park the car and walk along the wooden railing, let the colored lights fill up our eyes. Life can move like turning cars below us on the ground, faces fade and streets can change their names, but every time we hear that distant carnival sound, we remember where our stories stayed the same. So if I ever feel the years begin to steal, kiss me once again by the Ferris wheel, by the Ferris wheel. We'll be turning round and round above the sea, all the days behind before us fold together when you're close to me. Let the waves roll in and carry off the noise and haste. We will hold this little circle as our sacred place. For as long as I am breathing, I will stand right here with you by the Ferris wheel, believing every night our love is new. Ooh, by the Ferris wheel, my darling, I'm forever next to you. By the Ferris wheel, my darling, I'm forever next to you.
Neon on the sidewalk, shining through the rain.
I
shadow moving, calling out my name.
And suddenly this old town feels brand new tonight. I still remember suitcase in your hand,
The platform clock, the silver rails, the whistle of the train.
you tried to smile so I wouldn't see you cry, but raindrops on your lashes gave a secret in your eyes. I watched you waving through the smoky morning light, clutching my umbrella like a promise held too tight. The echo of that goodbye stayed inside my chest, like a record stuck but playing only "Please Come Back." All those seasons turn and turn, still our hearts would twist and burn. Every song on late night shows kept on whispering what we know. Back at the jukebox,
Hear our favorite tunes,
spinning all the memories in this faded room.
under the soft glow, you pull me close once more,
Like we never said goodbye at that station door. Back at the jukebox, look at where we are.
you and I together like a wishing star.
If the night just keeps on turning, I'll be in your arms. Back at the jukebox, safe in your arms.
I moved on the best I could, or so I'd say.
Work behind that corner store, counting down the days.
Porch light glowing when the evening shift was through.
I'd stand there in the doorway, half expecting it was you. I wrote you letters that I never dared to send, folded up the pages, tucked them where the hurt would mend.
Every train that rumbled through this little town
Sounded like a second chance that never slowed down. Yet tonight you walk right in with that same shy, crooked grin, and the jukebox found our song like it's been waiting all along. Back at the jukebox,
hear our favorite tunes,
spinning all the memories in this faded room.
under the soft glow, you pull me close once more,
Like we never said goodbye at that station door. Back at the jukebox, look at where we are.
you and I together like a wishing star.
If the night just keeps on turning, I'll be in your arms. Back at the jukebox, safe in your arms.
Outside the street is shining, puddles in the lane.
We share one old umbrella, laughing in the rain.
Small town dance hall windows fog with breath and heat.
Every raindrop keeping time with our returning heartbeat.
Let the trains roll by, let the timetables change. I've had all I need right here, I don't need those distant trains.
Let the city lights stay far across the tracks.
I have searched the whole wide world just to circle back. If tomorrow feels unsure, hold me closer than before. We'll let one more record play while the night just slips away. Back at the jukebox, where our hearts belong.
We've turned our old goodbyes into a brand new song. In the color shadows, I see my future clear. Every beat is telling me to keep you near. Back at the jukebox, nothing in between. Just the man I always loved and the girl you've always seen.
If the world keeps on revolving,
I'll be in your arms. Back at the jukebox, safe in your arms.
when the last slow record ends,
Walk me home past Sleepy Bend.
neath your porch light, hand in hand, we'll let the jukebox be our band.
tapping on the window pane, coffee on the stove, whispering your name. I still remember that old corner seat, watching raindrops race down the cafe glass. You walked in, shaking off your coat and hat. You said, "Is this chair taken, darling, please?" My heart was beating like a soul song low. Outside the night was gray and drifting gold. Ever since that rainy night, I've been living in your light. Your light in the window, shining for me like a little steady star. I know I'll always see when the road gets lonely and the night winds blow. I just follow where your warm lights glow. Baby, through the years and all we've been through, there's a simple little way I find my way to you. No matter where I've got to go, I know I'll be coming home to your light in the window for me. These days I'm waiting in the kitchen glow, listening to the ticking of the clock so slow. I hear your tires on the gravel drive, car radio humming some sweet song low. You step in, shaking off the city rain. Hang your jacket where it's always hung. You kiss my cheek and say, "I'm home, my dear," and the whole long day just comes undone. Every time you turn that key, feels like you came back just for me. Your light in the window, shining for me like a little steady star. I know I'll always see when the road gets lonely and the night winds blow. I just follow where your warm lights glow. Baby, through the years and all we've been through, there's a simple little way I find my way to you. No matter where I've got to go, I know I'll be coming home to your light in the window for me. Someday our hair will turn a silver gray and the music on that car radio will change, but I'll still set out 2 cups by the sink and watch the porch light dancing in the rain. Maybe we won't walk as fast as then, maybe all our plans will shift and bend, but as long as there's a glow behind that glass, I'll be your beginning and your end. Some loves burn out like a paper flame, bright for a moment then they slip away. Ours is just a gentle lasting glow in the kitchen light at the close of day. Every little promise that we never spoke lives inside that lamplight when the darkness grows. Your light in the window, shining for me like a lighthouse on a quiet, faithful sea. When the world feels heavy and my heart's too slow, I just turn and let your soft light show. Baby, through the years and all we've been through, there's a simple little way I find my way to you. Now and for as long as I can ever see, I'll be walking to your light in the window for me. Soft rain fading, night turns slow, and in your window, love still glows.
I see your shadow in the doorway.
I hear that record start to play,
And suddenly this little dance hall feels like yesterday.
I left this town for shining cities, chasing dreams I couldn't hold. But your picture in my wallet never really did grow old.
the jukebox drops a needle on that song we used to know,
and my heart starts moving closer to the place it wants to go. By the jukebox light,
we're
turning back time
tonight. All the years between fall out of sight. Hold me like you did on that very first night, while the whole world fades by the jukebox light.
You say you read my every postcard from this same old country lane, how I'd sit and watch the river when I missed you in the rain.
I wrote back from busy sidewalks, neon nights and distant skies, but no city ever shimmered like this hometown in your eyes.
Someone laughs beside the counter, glasses clink and soft chairs slide,
but it's just us on this dance floor, just your hand in mine tonight. By the jukebox light, we're turning back time tonight. All the years between fall out of sight. Hold me like you did on that very first night, while the whole world fades by the jukebox light.
When they close these wooden shutters, can I walk you home once more?
Past the porch light on the corner, like we used to after 4.
We'll stand quiet by your doorway, hear the crickets softly start,
and I'll know this long road homeward ends right here inside your heart. Maybe love just took the long way
down the streets of what might be,
but we're back where it first found us, with this same old melody.
So if tomorrow feels uncertain, let tonight be shining clear.
Every step we take together says I'm still right here by the jukebox light. Oh, we're yours and mine again by the jukebox light. Let the song never end. If the years roll on or the nights turn quiet, I'll be waiting there by the jukebox light.
So play that tune a little longer,
let the vinyl softly sigh,
'cause our hearts came back together by the jukebox light tonight. Ooh, rain is tracing silver rivers down the window of this place. Steam is rising from our coffee, soft reflections on your face. You laugh about the sudden shower, say you almost stayed at home, but you ran across the crossing through the puddles all alone. Then you found me in the doorway of this little corner cafe, and the world grew small and quiet when you smiled my clouds away. Under the
the same umbrella. Close to your heart I stay. Under the same umbrella. Rain can't wash us away. Whenever the skies grow heavy, I'll be finding my way to you. Long as we walk together under the same umbrella, me and you. Me and you. Later on, the streets are shining, every lamplight wearing rain. We are sharing one small shelter as we cross the street again. Your shoulder brushes softly every time the sidewalks bend, and our laughter sounds like music that I never want to end. Down the hill the cars are drifting, dashboards with a gentle glow. We ride slow with windows fogging, radio turned down low. Under the same umbrella, close to your heart I stay. Under the same umbrella, rain can't wash us away. Whenever the skies grow heavy, I'll be finding my way to you. Long as we walk together under the same umbrella, me and you. On the seaside promenade now, wind is playing with your hair. Waves are humming in the distance, like a song we always share. Someday when the years fall softly on the stories that we tell, we will say it all got started with one night of rain that fell. Maybe love is a quiet promise spoken more in what we do. All the doors I choose to open if they lead me back to you. If the storm around us rises, if the night feels cold and wide, we'll be two small lights together, walking hand in hand inside. Under the same umbrella, you are my shining view. Under the same umbrella, every drop falls safe with you. Whenever the skies grow heavy, I'll be finding my way on through. All of my tomorrows waiting under the same umbrella, me and you. Rain is slowing on the window, streetlights blink a softer hue, but my heart will always travel under the same umbrella with you. Hold me tight. We fell in love under the jukebox light. You were leaning by the doorway of that old dance hall, hands hands inside your pockets, trying to look so tall. I was tracing little circles on my borrowed dress, hiding all my trembling in a smile, I guess. Then you dropped a silver quarter in the jukebox there. Said this one's for the pretty girl with the ribbon in her hair. You held your hand out, I forgot to breathe. As the record spun, you pulled me close to me. Every note was like a promise, soft and low. Every turn a little secret only we could know. And all the world just faded out of sight, till it was only you and me and that warm spinning light. Under the jukebox light, you took my hand and held it right, with a song so sweet and your heart on beat. We learned how love could feel that night. Under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, the whole world felt so safe and bright. And I still can't see how you looked at me. Under the jukebox, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light. Summer came around with all its painted rides. We walked down to the fairgrounds with our fingers tied. Ferris wheel was turning circles in the sky. You said, I'll catch you, darling, if you're scared of heights. Up above the town, the lights were small and far. You whispered, close your eyes and make a wish on every star. I wish that every little step we take would lead us back together, never break. When the midway sounds were fading into blue, I could hear that same old record playing just for two. In my mind we're always dancing slow, in that tiny hall where all our dreams began to grow. Under the jukebox light, you took my hand and held it right, with a song so sweet and your heart on beat. We learned how love could feel that night. Under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, the whole world felt so safe and bright. And I still can't see how you looked at me. Under the jukebox, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox. Now the years have scattered silver in your dark brown hair. There are lunchbox notes and grocery list upon the chair. But when the evening settles quiet on our street, I hear your key and feel my heart skip one more beat. You climb the steps and see me framed in porch light glow. You smile that same old smile from all those years ago. You hum that tune as you walk through the door, and suddenly I'm 17 once more. Love isn't always fireworks in the sky. Sometimes it's dishes in the sink and socks that never dry. But every time you reach for me at night, I'm right back in your arms beneath that dreamy light. So if the records fade and halls all close their doors, we'll keep our little melody inside forevermore. Under the jukebox light, you gave my ordinary life its shine. From the first slow dance to this worn gold band, you've been my storyline. Under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, I found my home in your eyes that night. And through all our days, in 1,000 ways, I'm still that girl you're holding tight. Under the jukebox light, do-ah, do-ah.
under that jukebox light. I still see you in that small town hall with the sawdust on the floor, your blue dress brushing by the wall when you slipped in through the door.
I was trying not to meet your eyes, but the record spun our names, neon letters in the window glass, and our hearts both caught the flame.
I said, can I hold you closer?
You just smiled and said, alright.
And the world fell in a rhythm with that soft and smoky night. Under that jukebox light, we were swaying soft all night. Every little love song turned the whole world out of sight. Now when I hold you near, all that music reappears. My heart is still with you tonight, under that jukebox light. Then the morning brought a restless train, and your suitcase by your side. Rain was falling on the city streets while we tried not to cry.
I remember how we shared one coat, one umbrella, you and me. Every raindrop on the platform roof kept the rhythm of our plea.
I said, promise you'll remember.
I said, I'll be back someday.
And our fingers slowly parted as the whistle pulled away. Under that jukebox light, we were swaying soft all night. Every little love song turned the whole world out of sight. Now when I hold you near, all that music reappears. My heart is still with you tonight, under that jukebox light.
All those years I drove these midnight roads with the dashboard painting gold, car radio humming quiet blues, just your name inside my soul.
I came back when all the streets were dark and the town felt small and new. Found you waiting by the station door, like the night I left with you. Now the rain is just a curtain, and we're standing side by side.
Every goodbye we remember turns to one more gentle ride.
There's a jukebox in a corner here,
in a bar on 2nd Street.
let's go see if it remembers how our hearts first learned to beat. Under that jukebox light, we'll be swaying soft tonight. Every little love song makes the years all turn out right. With your hand inside of mine, time is drawing back its lines. We are house, ticking clock, one small light on over the sink. You hum along to a tune you know, while I just stand and think. There's a row of pictures on our old fridge door, smiling faces from the years before. Little ticket stubs in a magnet's hole, from a summer night when we were bold. You're drying dishes with your sleeves rolled high, steam on the window, stars in the sky. And in this moment, like a gentle wave, I hear the music from the old fair days. All these years have a way of flying, but in your eyes that girl's still shining. Every time the world feels big and strange, your hand in mine never seems to change. When the fair lights fade and the midway's closing and the riverside wind grows cool and late, when the laughter falls like scattered roses, I'll still love you. When the fair lights fade, when the fair lights fade and the night grows quiet and the music drifts like a distant parade, when the crowds go home and the stars take over, I'm still yours when the fair lights fade. I remember walking by the evening stream, water catching every neon beam. You wore a ribbon in your dark brown hair, like a little banner for the fair. We shared cotton candy by the Ferris wheel. You said, is this really how love can feel? With every slow turn of that creaking ride, I felt forever standing by your side. You whisper low, if the lights go dim, promise my heart will stay with him. I took your hand and I softly swore, I'll love you when there's nothing shining anymore. The fair lights fade and the midway's closing and the riverside wind grows cool and late, when the laughter falls like scattered roses, I'll still love you. When the fair lights fade, when the fair lights fade and the night grows quiet and the music drifts like a distant parade, when the crowds go home and the stars take over, I'm still yours when the fair lights fade. Oh, now it's just us in this kitchen glow, old clock ticking soft and slow. You pour me coffee in that chip blue cup, say we've had some turns but we're still showing up. There's a gentle dance in the way you move, a quiet rhythm only we can prove. We don't need rides or a carnival song, your beating heart is where I belong. Someday our hair will all turn gray, and the town might change and the fair go away, but I'll keep your picture in my soul's deep frame. Summer night, I'll whisper your name. If our steps grow slow and our voices thin, we'll sway in the kitchen where it all stayed in. 'Cause love's not just fireworks bright and brave, it's holding you close. When the fair lights fade, when the fair lights fade and the midway's closing and the riverside wind grows cool and late, when the bright young days feel far behind us, I'll still love you. When the fair lights fade, when the fair lights fade, let the world keep turning, let the music dim and the banners fray. I'll be by your side in this warm small light, still yours when the fair lights fade. Oh, soft house sleeping, night half made, you in my arms, all debts repaid. Every day and every shade, I'll love you when the fair lights fade.